Step back in time with The Cosby Show. Let's catch up with the iconic 1984 cast and see where they are in 2025. At 47, Bill Cosby brought the warm, witty dad to life in 1984. A comedy icon, he starred in I Spy, winning 3 Emmys, and created Fat Albert. His stand-up albums earned 7 Grammys. Interesting fact, Cosby was the first African-American to star in a dramatic TV series. In 2025, at 87, Cosby lives quietly after legal battles and vision loss since 2016. He's reportedly exploring a docuseries on his legacy, though public appearances are rare, leaving his complex legacy as America's dad under debate. At 36, Felicia Rashad embodied the sharp, graceful lawyer mom in 1984. A stage actress, she shone in A Raisin in the Sun and earned a Tony for DeVita in 2004. Interesting fact, Rashad's sister is Debbie Allen, famed choreographer and Grey's Anatomy director. In 2025, at 76, Rashad continues to inspire, teaching at Howard University, directing theater, and appearing in shows like Creed 3. Her poised presence and advocacy for the arts keep her a beloved figure in entertainment. At 14, Malcolm-Jamal Warner captured the relatable, dyslexic teen in 1984. A child actor, he brought charm and depth to Theo, earning a Young Artist Award. Interesting fact, Warner is a skilled bassist, leading the jazz-funk band Miles Long. In 2025, at 54, he's a multifaceted talent, directing episodes of shows like Bel-Air, acting in The Resident, and winning a Grammy for his spoken word album in 2017. Warner also mentors young artists, staying true to his creative roots while balancing family life with his daughter. At 11, Tempest Bledsoe charmed as the quirky, dramatic teen in 1984. A child star, she brought humor to Vanessa's misadventures, earning a Young Artist Award nomination. Interesting fact, Bledsoe graduated from NYU with a finance degree, showcasing her business savvy. In 2025, at 51, she thrives as an actress in Family Reunion, hosts lifestyle shows, and advocates for diversity in media. Living happily with partner Daryl M. Bell, Bledsoe remains a fan favorite, blending her Cosby Show legacy with new creative ventures. At 5, Keshia Knight Pulliam stole hearts as the adorable youngest Huxtable in 1984. Her precocious charm earned her an Emmy nomination, a record for youngest nominee. Interesting fact, Pulliam started acting at 9 months in a Johnson & Johnson ad. In 2025, at 46, she stars in Tyler Perry's House of Pain, hosts Married at First Sight, and runs her podcast, Candidly Keshia. A devoted mom and entrepreneur, Pulliam's infectious energy keeps her shining in entertainment and inspiring fans worldwide. At 26, Sabrina Beauf embodied the ambitious eldest daughter in 1984. A Yale drama graduate, she trained in classical theater, performing in Shakespeare plays and off-Broadway productions. Her nuanced portrayal of Sondra, navigating college and love, resonated deeply. Interesting fact, Beauf nearly pursued law before acting, inspired by her mother's civil rights work. In 2025, at 67, she excels as an interior designer, creating elegant spaces and occasionally graces regional theater stages. Living privately, Beauf mentors young artists, cherishing her Cosby Show legacy. At 17, Lisa Bonet enchanted audiences as the free-spirited teen in 1984. Her eclectic style and soulful vibe made Denise a fan favorite, leading to her spin-off, A Different World. She also starred in films like Angel Heart, cementing her as a cultural icon. Interesting fact, Bonet legally changed her name to Lila Coy Moon in 1995, embracing her spiritual path. In 2025, at 57, she lives privately, co-parenting with ex-husband Jason Momoa and supporting daughter Zoe Kravitz's thriving Hollywood career. Bonet occasionally takes indie film roles, staying true to her artistic, low-key lifestyle. At 24, Jeffrey Owens portrayed Sondra's sweet, bumbling boyfriend-turned-husband in 1985. A Yale graduate, he debuted on The Cosby Show, appearing in 128 episodes and honed his craft in theater. Interesting fact, Owens founded the Brooklyn Shakespeare Company, showcasing his passion for directing. In 2025, at 64, he stars in CBS's Papa's House and the film Mr. Santa, a Christmas extravaganza. Despite financial struggles and a viral 2018 Trader Joe's moment, Owens teaches acting at HB Studio and persists with resilience. At 4, Raven-Symoné debuted as the adorable step-granddaughter in 1989. Her natural charm stole scenes, launching a prolific career with Hanjin with Mr. Cooper and That's So Raven. Interesting fact, Raven was the youngest person to sign with MCA Records at age 7. In 2025, at 39, she thrives as an actress, singer, and director, recently starring in Raven's Home. A vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, she lives happily with wife Miranda Mayday, balancing creative projects and inspiring fans with her vibrant energy. At 29, Joseph C. Phillips portrayed Denise's naval officer husband in 1989. A classically trained actor, he brought charm to Martin, appearing in 128 episodes and starred in soaps like General Hospital. Interesting fact, Phillips authored the memoir He Talked Like a White Boy, exploring race and identity. In 2025, at 64, he teaches acting at Pepperdine University, writes political commentary, and acts in indie films like The Rookie. Living in California, Phillips remains a thoughtful voice, blending artistry with advocacy for cultural dialogue. At 19, Erica Alexander played the spirited Cousin Pam in 1990. Her vibrant energy lit up the Huxtable household, leading to her iconic role as Maxine Shaw in Living Single. Interesting fact, Alexander co-created the sci-fi graphic novel Concrete Park, blending activism with storytelling. In 2025, at 55, she stars in Hulu's Wu-Tang, an American saga, produces documentaries, and advocates for diversity in media. Living in Los Angeles, Alexander continues to inspire with her bold performances and commitment to social justice. At 57, Earl Heyman brought wisdom and humor as Cliff's father in 1984. A revered stage actor, he starred in Broadway's Othello and voiced Panthro in Thundercats. Interesting fact, Heyman was fluent in Norwegian, performing Ibsen's plays in Oslo. Sadly, Heyman passed away on November 17, 2017, at 91, due to natural causes in a care facility. His legacy endures through his groundbreaking roles and contributions to theater, leaving a lasting mark on fans of The Cosby Show and beyond. At 8, Dion Richmond debuted as Rudy's mischievous friend in 1986. Appearing in 32 episodes, his witty charm earned a Young Artist Award in 1989. Interesting fact, Richmond appeared in Pool and the Gang's 1985 Cherish music video as a child. In 2025, at 46, he's a resilient actor and producer, starring in films like Scream 3 and Sister, Sister. A colon cancer survivor since 2001, Richmond, father to twin girls, continues to inspire with roles in indie projects and his entrepreneurial ventures in solar energy. At 67, Clarice Taylor portrayed Cliff's loving mother in 1984. A stage veteran, she co-founded the Negro Ensemble Company and starred in Broadway's The Wiz. Interesting fact, Taylor earned an Emmy nomination for her role in 1986. Sadly, Taylor passed away on May 30th, 2011, at 93, due to heart failure. Her nurturing portrayal of Anna, blending strength and warmth, remains a cherished part of The Cosby Show's legacy, inspiring generations through her trailblazing work in theater and television. At 23, Karen Molina White brought sass and charm as Pam's best friend in 1990. Appearing in 128 episodes, her comedic timing and warmth made her a standout, paving the way for roles in A Different World and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Interesting fact, White voiced Dione Jones in Disney's The Proud Family, a role she reprised for its 2022 revival. In 2025, at 59, she shines in BET's Young Dylan and The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Based in Los Angeles, White mentors young actors and champions diversity in entertainment. At 17, Troy Windbush debuted as Theo's charismatic friend in 1987. Appearing in 11 episodes through 1991, his humor shone, especially in scenes like gifting a pricey watch to Vanessa Williams' character. Interesting fact, Windbush studied acting at New York's Weist Barron School, booking his first film role at 15 in The Principal. In 2025, at 55, he stars as Morris Elcott in Scandal and appears in The Goldbergs and The Wilds. Based in Los Angeles, Windbush continues to thrive in TV and film, balancing guest roles and theater. At 19, Reno Wilson debuted as Theo's brainy college friend in 1988. Appearing in 10 episodes across seasons 5 and 6, his comedic timing and charm, especially alongside Naomi Campbell's Julia, made Howard a standout. Interesting fact, raised in Brooklyn by a blues pianist father and opera singer mother, Wilson attended the High School for the Performing Arts. In 2025, at 56, he stars in Dexter, Original Sin, and voices characters in Transformers films. A father of two, Wilson thrives in TV, film, and voice acting, living in Los Angeles. At 19, Reno Wilson debuted as Theo's brainy college friend in 1988. Appearing in 10 episodes across seasons 5 and 6, his comedic timing and charm, especially alongside Naomi Campbell's Julia, made Howard a standout. Interesting fact, raised in Brooklyn by a blues pianist father and opera singer mother, Wilson attended the High School for the Performing Arts. In 2025, at 56, he stars in Dexter, Original Sin, and voices characters in Transformers films. A father of two, Wilson thrives in TV, film, and voice acting, living in Los Angeles. At 20, Michelle Thomas debuted as Theo's sweet girlfriend in 1988. Appearing in 8 episodes during seasons 4 to 6, her warmth shone, leading to roles as Myra Monkhouse in Family Matters. Interesting fact, Thomas was crowned Miss Talented Teen New Jersey in 1984. Sadly, Thomas passed away on December 23, 1998, at 30, due to a rare stomach cancer, desmoplastic small round cell tumor. Her radiant performances in The Cosby Show and beyond continue to touch hearts, leaving a lasting legacy in television. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.